about a furry companion that will fill your heart with gold. The Golden Retriever's kindly expression says it all. This is one of the finest family dogs in the world. Cheerful, demonstrative, trustworthy, and with everyone forgiving of many mistakes made by experienced owners. Here with how you can be an owner of this beautiful dog is Mark Dahlberg. He is board member and volunteer with the Golden Retriever Rescue of Southwest Florida. Mark, good morning.
Good morning.
So great to have you back. We always love it when you bring these beautiful Goldens. Introduce us to your friend here.
This is Chipper. Chipper is 4 years old and has a kind of a special place in the hearts of the rescue. After 4+ years of Golden Retriever rescue, Chipper was actually dog number 500 that was rescued.
Wow.
Now, unfortunately, his previous owner passed away, and he was dropped off at a shelter in Hernando County. Originally, we were told that he probably couldn't walk and had other issues, and after a battery of tests, it has been determined that Chipper had a congenital brain defect, which affects his balance and at times affects his ability to walk, but he is by no means unable to walk. There's a clip, I think, that your viewers are going to be able to see of him running around chasing a tennis ball in the backyard.
Look at that.
So for a dog that we were told probably couldn't walk, no, that's clearly not the case. Chipper can get around, but he does need some human assistance. It's our thought that perhaps he would be best in a house that maybe didn't have small children. He is a little protective around his food, which would make sense.
Who isn't, though, right?
Yeah, that's true, too. But Chipper is a great representative of that truly golden spirit. He may have a few physical issues, but it doesn't affect his spirit, and he's a good little boy.
I love it in the video because it looks like he does a little bit better at high speed. He doesn't have any trouble chasing the ball like most Goldens like to do. As you can see here, he's got his ball right next to him, so he sure is hanging on to that. Mark, what kind of attention do you think that he's going to need as far as a family that does adopt him? Does he need help, going outside in the yard to go to the bathroom? Can he?
He does just fine going outside. It would probably be best if he had a fenced-in backyard, so that he could be just allowed to be let loose and kind of wander at his own pace. But he clearly, would do just fine in most households. We're finding out that he's not a big fan of water, probably not something he grew up with, so a pool probably for him wouldn't be a necessity. However, Chipper is one of probably 9 or 10 currently on the in foster homes with Golden Retriever Rescue. And all of them, your viewers can go onto the website at grrswf.org and see little profiles and pictures of the other 9 dogs as well. The rescue couldn't exist without the volunteers and the foster families. When we find stories and hear stories about dogs like Chipper, it's one thing to locate them and get them into the rescue, get them medically taken care of, but then we need a place for them to go. And for some viewers that perhaps don't have the ability for long-term pet ownership, a foster family, it is. For folks that are maybe in Florida for part of the year, perhaps they travel in the summer months. Folks that maybe don't want to make that long-term commitment, our foster families are the heart and soul of the rescue. I think your viewers saw one picture of a dog by the name of Ben. Ben was found in a canal. It was later determined he probably suffered from a snake bite. Ben has been in and out of a few different vet hospitals while his heart rates have been attempted to get under control, but he's doing great. For the folks that follow the rescue, they've seen pictures of Ben. He's in a foster family right now and still has some medical issues. However, your viewers can also look at dogs like Buckley and Sandy and Susie, these folks that anywhere from 11 months old, I think now, to senior dogs that are in foster homes just waiting to find their forever home.
They depend on us so much. You mentioned the dog in the canal. It seems like there are so many abandoned dogs here in Florida, in Southwest Florida. Why do you think that is?
Unknown. A couple years ago, we were probably guessing that because of the change in the economy, folks that never thought they would find themselves in the circumstance where they couldn't not only care for themselves, but now they had an animal, a dog, to worry about basic needs of shelter and food.
I feel like they can't do it sometimes. Or
we found that to be the case where folks lost their home or lost their job and now had to downsize and move into a place that perhaps didn't allow them to have a large dog. For those folks, it's sad, but we're glad when they get a hold of the rescue as opposed to just kind of leave the dog someplace. Unfortunately, we find that dogs that are abandoned in hotel rooms and so on.
Well, I think especially if the dog is so used to depending on a human to take care of it and to feed it, throwing it out there and just letting it go on its own in the wild can be pretty difficult. But Mark, as we close here, I mean, you're so passionate about this.
Yeah.
Where does your passion come from? I know you have a couple of these Goldens yourself at home.
I've got a couple Goldens, and one of the ones on the website, Susie, we're fostering Susie, so she's there available for a forever home. However, the passion comes truly from the volunteers and the foster families. Those folks.
To volunteer, how can someone volunteer? How can they adapt as we close here?
They can go to the website. There's information. There's a tag there. There's information to fill out the adoption forms and begin the process. There's also a way they can contact the rescue there and become a volunteer.
Mark, thank you so much.
Thank
Chipper,
you.
thank you. You
Chipper.
did so well. All right, we'll send it over to Carly.
Oh, all right. Planning any home improvement projects on this Labor Day? Before you do, we help make the most of your home improvement buck. But first, your Fox forecast and news headlines.